Hey guys, welcome to my Help Will Come Tomorrow LP and welcome to my channel. So today we are starting a new Help Will Come Tomorrow game. This is kind of a survival text-based game. It's very text heavy, so I do recommend you pause and read when I don't. I've never had a good ending on this game, so let's see how it goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip the backstory. Just so you have some idea of what happens. They are on a train. This is during the Russian Revolution, and they get derailed on the train with some bandits. We don't really know much else than that at this point. So everybody has different points of view on what's going on. And everybody's from a different class. So I think she's an aristocrat, he's military. I'm not sure what he is, and I'm pretty sure the maid is I think she's a revolutionary. I do recommend that if you play this game, you use the tutorial because it is not super user friendly. So definitely use the tutorial first. There are a few things that I've missed. I've played this game like 5 hours at the most, and I've missed a few things. So each time you click on something, you can unsnow it. This is really important because otherwise we can't actually make anything. So as each character does more tasks, we get to know the characters. And they all have specific abilities and drawbacks, obviously. One of the things I don't like about this game is that you can't click out of someone when they're doing an action, so you have to stay there, even if you have more things to do. So it's fine though, because we are collecting a lot of resources, which are going to be very helpful. So I think we've unsnowed everything. So the most important thing to start building is the campfire. So we have enough wood, we have enough structure things, and let's make these two people work together. They don't like each other, but that's not too bad for a start. And the art is beautiful. I love the art. So he doesn't like doing makeshift ones, but for the time being, that's all we're going to be able to do. Okay, we definitely need to add some fuel to the fire because they're probably cold. Coals only work for kindling the campfire, which is kind of good. The next thing we're going to build is a quarantine point. So let's use these two fellas. Yeah, they don't like each other, but at least they don't massively dislike each other, which is the best we can hope for at this point in the game. Okay. Let's see. So we're gonna build. No, we don't have enough needles for that. How are we doing over here? Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make the bench, the workbench. They're very efficient, so it's literally like their first night there and they already have a workbench. And we only have one more point, which means we can't really do anything because we haven't upgraded the water filter or anything, so I'm just gonna send them to sleep. Okay, so these are really important because these affect the morale of the entire group, which affects everything else. And if one of them, if their morale goes too low, they will just lie down and become extremely useless, which is like very much real and true, but still not super helpful for the game. So let's go ahead and talk about getting better shelter. Okay, Anna has an idea. Ooh, he doesn't like it. And because of that, he doesn't like her. Ooh. Clap back, okay. So now we have a choice. I think it's a good idea, so let's go ahead and pick that. I mean, you literally just suggested this, so. Okay, and let's wait for the patrol. Yes, that is sensible. That's also a good point. You think the workers are very lazy? Okay. All of this is true. So each one of these is I think, I'm not exactly sure. One of them is respect, one of them is how much they like them, and one of them is credit. I'm not exactly sure what each one does, but I know that if two of them really don't like each other, the morale really goes down. So we'll see how much we can get them to like each other. And obviously with morale, if it goes down, they don't get all of their action points at the end here. So now they're all hungry and they're thirsty. So let's see if we can help them with that. So he's easily dehydrated, which means he will... Okay, so they're all hungry. This is some split wood. She's tired, so let's go ahead and oh, she can't sleep yet, okay. Let's see if we can build this. Yes, we can. Okay, so she doesn't like him at all. It's good enough. Great, so he can cook and he will might regain, and so they're both good at cooking. They both like it, which is good because we need somebody to cook, and also we need some water. Like, we need some water right now, so go ahead and get some water, and then let's see if we can upgrade this further by getting a stove top going, and we don't have any clay. So we're gonna have to send them on a little expedition, but first they're gonna eat roots, just raw to start with. And we're gonna give him some water. We're gonna give everyone a little water because they're all probably bound to be thirsty. And we're going to send these two guys out to go further and maybe get some clay because we need some stats. So let's send an expedition this way towards the river. Okay, so they need to take all of those things. None of them are clay, so they're kind of useless. Got some eggs, some berries. Those are good. The closer they get to the river, the more likely they are to find clay. Okay, there you go. There's some clay right there, and then I'm going to send them a little bit further. I know the danger level is a little higher, but they also didn't find any clay. Okay, great. It's risky, but I'm gonna do it. Shit. The frosty fog and the halo that accompanies it are certainly spectacular, but you would prefer to admire them from a safe camp, not from the middle of the forest. Shit, I shouldn't have gone this far. Snow has covered most of the landmarks, you know, and because of the icing, you rarely leave clear footprints. It's the perfect recipe for getting lost. When you pass the characteristic drifts again, it becomes clear that wandering blindly is a waste of time and strength. You need to find a sheltered place and wait out the fog, or maybe all night. Okay, so gather some brushwood. and it has paid off to gather brushwood. The modest campfire warms you up nicely and gives hope that someone from the camp will see you and come to the rescue. What if the renegades are really around here? Well, you hope that the mist has overwhelmed them as much as it did you. That means that they're gonna stay there for the night. So we're gonna go back and see how these girls are doing, and not great actually. They don't have anything. What can you build? Nope, they can't build that. They really actually can't do much. They might be able to socialize, if nothing else. And we're just gonna have them socialize until it's time for sleep. And obviously, since we can't do that again, we're gonna filter some water. And we're gonna put them to sleep now. The captain is missing. It was to be expected. He set us as bait for the renegades. I don't think so, but okay. Maybe something else happened to him. So they're talking about how drunk that other guy is. He's a human wreck. How are you gonna help him? Okay, they're less tired because he's not singing. Their morale has dropped a little bit. They're all very hungry. I just need them to bring home the clay. Okay, they're back. Perfect. So let's go ahead and build the makeshift stove top. Okay, so they like each other. That's good. I think socializing actually really helps. I don't think I've been doing it enough. Let's have a little look at what those things mean. So that's trust and friendship. Credit is how much they appreciate the skills and competences of the other. Trust is how much one character believes in the good intentions of the other. And friendship is how much one character likes the other. Okay. So let's make some soup. Oh, she's cold. I think soup will help. I gotta make this fire stronger, but the visibility is too high. Oh, he's dying of hunger. Yes, we gotta cook something. We gotta cook something right now. Let's see, do we have any mushrooms? Do we have enough mushrooms? We don't. But do we have enough roots? Nice, perfect. Yes, we do. Okay, so she is good at cooking and she might get some extra AP. How much soup is there? There's only 3. Okay, who's dying of hunger? You're dying of hunger. You're dying of hunger. And 69 and 59. Okay, so you get some soup too. And let's give you all some berries for dessert. And then in the meantime, you're still hungry. Let's give you some more berries. He's thirsty, so everybody should have some water. So let's go ahead and make this a medical station. We don't have anything sharp, so we're gonna have to go exploring. let's see if we can actually make this a... Nope. Okay. Yikes. Alright. We don't have any needles. We don't have any pine needles, which is a big problem actually. Okay. Let's send an expedition. You, on you, go. Good. Great. So she's good to send on explorations and collections. Good. The higher this goes, the worse it gets for us. So let's just go here. You have barely come out to a more open area and suddenly a hare leaps from a nearby clump. Let's try to throw a stone at it. Okay, that didn't work. That's fine. And after this, we go back. Perfect. Let's return to camp now. So, let's see. They're both really tired, which means that the only people who can work together, oh, they don't like each other. That's fine. You can deal with it, guys, because you gotta make the things. Perfect. I do like him not having to use all the materials. And let's see. Okay, yes. Definitely not helping their morale. It's definitely going lower because they have to work with each other, which they don't like, but it is what it is. And they're gonna have to deal with it because the better these things are, the more that we have them, the higher probability that we won't die in a horrible, terrible way, which has never happened before. The not dying, I mean. I've always died in this game. Every single time I have died. So let's see if I don't die. And that's it. Oh shit, his hand's wounded. We gotta tend to that immediately. Okay, it's time for sleep. So let's do Maria's introduction. We must go back there tomorrow to look for Petrushka. Is he your brother? He was a badge handler. Okay, he's not very empathetic. Okay, great. So they all recovered all of their morale that night, which is good. Let's need some fuel. It's cold. Everyone's sleepy. Medical tools, we need that. Not enough resources, fuck. Okay. Okay, well, let's cook first. Everybody's gotta eat. So let's see, what have we got today? We don't have any water, that's a problem. Somebody make some water, please. Okay. Now, let's see what we can do. Soup. Nope, you need to make water again. Okay. Okay, now let's try to make some soup. Okay, good. She's very tired though. Okay. She's thirsty. He's thirsty. Moldy food's good for stroking the fire. Not much else really. Let's let her rest because she was the one who cooked. And everyone else, you guys are all going on an expedition. How exciting for you. Okay. So, you're going with him. Yeah, you're all going. Go then. Easy? Okay, let's go here first. So we have these missions here that I haven't really paid attention to. Look for the woodcutter days left to finish. Look out for the patrol of rail workers on the eastern tracks. Okay, we should probably go down then. Blueberry, says one of you. Then left when the other begins to look around the ground. I don't mean the plants. What do you say about forest bees? Look. Nope, definitely don't do that. You're gonna get hurt. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's do it. You don't even know if anyone at the station is worried that the train didn't arrive, or whether delays are a normal thing here. After the accident in St. Petersburg, some Western railwaymen have gone on strike. But in this area, life revolves around the tracks, and everyone expects the train to arrive. Even if the revolutionary mood has arrived here, nobody should take them seriously. Thinking such thoughts, you get to the tracks. You shouldn't go any further because you have to stay half a day's walk away from the camp. Anyway, the embankment is exposed here and it's easy to be seen. Stations on the trains of your route are spaced every 50 versts. Under these conditions, it is several days of walking. No, let's hide and wait, because that's what you were meant to do. The patrol didn't appear. Let's go ahead and return to camp now. I feel like we have enough things. But we don't. We don't have enough things. Okay, great. Let's see what we can set up over here. No, they really don't like each other. Okay. So I think we're gonna go ahead and socialize here. And then we're gonna socialize, those two are gonna socialize too, because we really need them to be happy and to know each other and to like each other. Otherwise, they won't do a good job. Great, they're both conservative. Okay, going to sleep now. A huge hand with a beautiful signet ring chases you away like flies. It is Tsar Nicholas himself who is reaching for the hot drink. Oh dear, this is not good. Snappy. Oh, she smiled. That's the first time I've seen that. He was getting pretty emotional. I also dislike that this isn't done like over the top of every character's head at the same time. I feel like it would save some time if they did it like that. Okay, good. So everybody had a pretty good night. The morale's pretty high. Everyone's hungry, so it's time to eat. Let's go ahead and filter some water so we can make some soup. Delicious soup. Let's see if we have enough food for delicious soup. We do. So he's very hungry. She's very hungry. Oh shoot, it was her. Okay, and then can't let the camp get too visible. Go ahead and eat some moss. You too. Go ahead and eat some moss. Where's my water? Oh, right. I used it on soup. Here you go, bud. Let's get you to rest. You're tired. And in the meantime, let's send somebody out and see if they can find something sharp. Look for the woodcutter rails markings on the railway tracks. Okay, let's go ahead and send you and you. Maybe you. Yeah, let's go ahead and send you guys. Find something sharp. Shoot. There are fewer trees, and you reach the oblong glade. In its central place there is a big lonely stump. In the Siberian forest, where the ground is always frozen to depth, the roots of the trees move sideways, and a single larch can cover a vast expanse of land in this way. This tree, however, was cut down long ago, probably when the railroad ties were being renovated. You look around carefully, but the glade looks safe, so you decide to approach the stump. Perhaps some squirrel is storing to blind it. When you are approached the stump, you are surprised to see that it is full of bullet holes. Chipped pieces of wood are quite fresh. The forest thugs likely practice the accuracy of their shots here. Let's get the frick out of here. Please find something sharp. Okay, that did not work, but it's okay. So we're gonna just return to the camp now. Let's see if I can make something sharp. Doesn't look like it. And also need some string. So none of this is ideal. Not enough resources. Need more stones, I guess. Not enough resources. I need stones. Okay, let's see over here. I think it's sleep time. I know. Okay, so I think we're gonna do one more day and then we're gonna call it a day there because I really need to find stones, and if I'm not able to do that, I don't know how we're gonna keep going forward. But 5 days of survival is not bad. Yes, please look for stones. Quelle surprise. Nice, he has some vodka, which is good for us, especially if it gets more colder even. I know how to speak. Okay, so they all recover all of their morale. They're all very hungry. So let's go ahead and cook something. First, let's start with filtering some water. Let's filter some more as well. Eat them raw, probably cost indigestion, but it's better than starving. A vegetable soup, which is root, seasoned with root. You know what? If it works, it works. So he's really hungry. He's really hungry. And she's really hungry too. Let's give you some eggs. And then you're all probably thirsty, so here you go. Can't use that. And there you go. He's not hungry anymore. He needs his rest. We need some rocks, so let's go explore. We're friends, kind of. Nice, that's some rocks. Hopefully they're sharp. Every time it says risky, I get a little worried. I'm happy with that. Let's see, did it work? Do you have enough to make this a thing? Yes, you do. Oh, finally, okay. Nice, they like each other, so this helps their morale. Okay, great. They don't like each other. But that's okay, because they don't have to. Plus I will get them to like each other later. So his hand is, there's something wrong with it. So what we need right now is to get a bandage. We don't have any fabric. This is not ideal because his hand could get infected and it could rot. So overall, not great. See over here. Let's filter some water. And then let's call it a day. Okay, so that was a pretty good chat they had. And if they could just find some dressing for their wounds, you might live. This is day 6. If they can last 14 days, we are in business. So let's go ahead and finish there, I think. Well, I will be back next time, and I will hopefully have some cloth that time. That will be very good. Thank you very much for watching, and subscribe if you want to. Bye!